Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Škoda T25. It's the Czechoslovakian Tier 6 medium tank. The one with the magazine that a lot of players love to play. It's quite fast, very nippy, but it's got very poor armour. And this one is on the south spawn of Steps and is being commanded by General Anonymous. And he's a member of What Arty Noobs, and you can see he's got a mark of excellence on his barrels, so I'm expecting this to be quite a good battle. I think you may have seen another replay by General Anonymous just recently, and he did very well on fjords in that battle, but this time he's on Steps, and I'll be watching this one interestedly. Okay, nobody spotted yet, but that's because nobody's actually popped out to do a bit of spotting at close range to give them eyes on the enemy. So I don't think they're going to get any early spots, and it might be a good idea to move now. Yep, I think that's what General Anonymous is going to do. Right, this is a Tier 6 battle, and he's top tier. So he is expected to work hard on this. He's got to carry all the Tier 4 tanks and the Tier 5 ones. And he's off down the east side of the battlefield. The meta is still valid for using the east side for mediums and light tanks and the west side for the heavies. But the rearrangement of the scenery actually has provided new opportunities for players to break the meta and try and be a little adventurous, just as General Anonymous is being here. He's going off into these trees, but the enemy's been spotted. It's a Matilda 4. It's a Tier 5 Soviet medium. It's got heavy armour, but this is a 75mm gun with a 3-shot magazine. It's got good penetration and a fairly rapid fire rate. It's 1.33 seconds per shot. And it's a fairly quick reload. Oh, Matilda BP, and okay, gets one round in for sure. 105 hit points into the Matilda, and he also did some damage assistance for the Matilda 4. He's reloading, and oh, he's firing rounds at the T34 now as he's backing away. It's not so quite so fast reversing the Škoda. Sometimes helps if you pivot on the spot and drive away at high speed. But he's backed off. He's now going to move forward. He's loaded again. He's firing AP mostly. He's got 15 rounds of APCR just for security. Oh, spotted a Škoda T24. That's the one you get prior to this one, which doesn't have a auto-loading magazine. But, oh, that was an SU5, and he managed to get the round into him. And that seems like 152mm round, and it's taken out its commander, who's put back in straight away. Okay, now Stug 4 up on the rise, auto aims, dials in and fires a round in, and another, but now he's going to back off. Oh no, he needs to move forward. It's easier to move forward than it is backwards. Just change direction, and he takes out the Stug 4. But he has taken some damage. He's lost his radio man. Fires another round in at the Škoda T24 and takes him out that time. Took a round into the tracks. He's loading APCR this time. Gets a round into the rear of the T34 and he's out the game. So that's his third kill. Okay, going in after the Matilda 4 this time. Loading APCR, round out. Yep, and the Matilda 4's gone. Okay, next one, Black Prince. No, he's reloading. Oh, but he doesn't need to worry because the Matilda's been taken down. He's reloading APCR again. Now, he did have to use APCR really for the Matildas because they have got very tough armour, and you can't be absolutely certain that 75mm is going to go through. Although they are fairly weak armour on the rear, not on the front. Now, they've got a 5-tank advantage on the enemy at the moment, and most of them are in the southwest corner of the map. Now, the Škoda T25 never actually got produced. It was a design that was actually built by the Czech tank manufacturers, but it was rejected by the Germans as being outdated. Bit silly, really, because it's actually quite a good little design. Bit tall, high silhouette, but it's nippy. And I think really that's one of its chief advantages, that you can dash about, creating mayhem wherever you go. Okay. Now, which way does he go first? Well, I think he's going to go on the KV-85. He's loaded APCR anyway. Going to auto aim and... oh, first one misses. Second one kills the KV-85. He's got 1 round of ammo left. Does he switch? No, he's going to hold that round in the chamber. There's a SAV M43 the other side. I think he's worried about that OI. He's going to have to take it down with just standard AP though, because after his 1 round, he's loading AP now. He's getting three shots of AP. No, the OI is waiting for him. Yep, fires a round in, bounces. I think he's just got to tempt that OI to come onto the guns and let the Arty deal with him, because the Arty will be able to penetrate that thick armour. Oh, the OI just took a big hit there. Comes up behind him and shoots him in the ass and takes him out the game. And that was his top gun. There's 2 enemy left. Both of them tank destroyers. We saw one of them, the SAV M43, a short while ago, just shoves this tank out the way. Okay. The other one is the M8A1. That's that tier 4 American tank destroyer. There's the SAV. Okay. Now, dialing in the aim. He's got the push between them. He has been spotted. Fires 1 round in. 2 rounds in. And the 3rd one kills the SAV. And that's his 7th kill. He's got the high caliber now. And he's dashing over to the enemy. You can see the T28, quite a fast little medium. But the T25 is actually accelerating away from him. And I don't think that T28 is very happy about this. I don't think he's happy at all. I think he wants the last kill. Well, I'm sorry, Sunshine. That belongs to General Anonymous. He wants that Radley's. 3 rounds, 75mm ammo. Here he goes. Should be able to take him down. 3 shots. 1 in the arse. 2 in the arse. And you're dead. Sorry for using that word, but yep, that was quite funny. The M8A1 should have anticipated that which direction the attack was going to come from, but that was a very, very nice display of how fast the Škoda T25 can be. And look at these results. It's a first-class tanker by General Anonymous in the Škoda T25. He picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He actually managed to get 6 in the end. He got a duelist badge because he actually took down 2 tanks that did damage to him during the battle. He also got a 5 for effect for dealing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. He got a Radley Walters because he managed to get at least 8 kills during that battle, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. So he was definitely the most valuable player to his team because he killed off more than half the enemy. Let's have a look at the team score, see how he did. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Now, he managed to get 1,700 hit points. And the OI managed to get 1,726. How close can you get to missing a high caliber? He did have the high caliber until that OI took a shot at the enemy OI that General Anonymous was hunting. And at that point, the high caliber switched from one player to the other. He missed out by 26 hit points in the end. So he did need to kill the SAV, and he did need to kill the M8A1 to get the Radleys, but sadly they weren't enough to be enough hit points to pick up the high caliber on top of it. But the one consolation was that he did get top of the table when it came to kills, and he managed to get 8. He also managed to pick up 1,117 experience points altogether, and that's base experience, which put him top of the table for that one as well. Let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 28 rounds, got 23 direct hits, 20 penetrations. He did damage of 1,700 hit points, and it was all at close range. He received 5 hits, and 4 of them were penetration. Just goes to show the armor is very thin. And 1 was a non-penetration. That one went into the tracks, if you remember. So yes, I'm afraid the Škoda T25, in fact, all of these specific designs, the Panzer T25 and the Škoda T25, they've got very poor armor, so you have to treat them as glass cannons. If you get fired at, try and make sure the enemy misses. He blocked damage of 110 hit points, and that was the shot that went into the tracks. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, he damaged 9 of the enemy and killed 8 of them, and he did damage assistance of 115 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 23,136 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 24,203 credits because he did use the APCR. If he hadn't used the APCR, I think it would have been a little more difficult to fight that battle, but then he would have made some credits out of it in the end. He received 1,117 base XP, but it was ×2 for the first victory, so he took away 2,234 altogether. But I'm sure he'd be satisfied, even with the loss in terms of credits, so the fact he did take away a nice amount of XP. But he also took away the Radley Walters medal and a Top Gun to boot, so very, very nice on that. There's consolation for actually missing out on not getting the high caliber, I'm sure. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.